Netflix's worst idea since they allowed cuties on their platform has just came to fruition, and that is an update to their password sharing policy, which basically is if they don't live inside your house, inside your walls, if they're not within fart sniffing range, they can no longer use your Netflix account. And they had about a year to come up with this new update, and they just absolutely laid a steamy one in everyone's hands. Needless to say, do not let Netflix cook. Nothing good comes from that. So they're basically just shooting themselves in the foot, digging their grave a bit deeper, all because they want to run their business like they're Mr. Krabs. But to elaborate a bit further on this, the update says that it may ask you to verify that device before it can be used to watch Netflix or switch your Netflix household. By the way, it defines a household as people who live in the same location with the account owner. And the way they're going to make sure that you're in the same location is basically they're going to monitor you like a house arrestee. Going to be using your IP address, device IDs, and account activity from devices signed into the Netflix account to make sure you all really live together and you're not just faking. So this grand reveal was part of what they've been teasing for about a year, saying they're planning to crack down on password sharing, which people were automatically booing and throwing tomatoes at them for this in the first place. Rightfully so, because it's a dumb decision. Netflix isn't exactly at the top of the streaming service food chain anymore. Their quality is subpar. On the basic plan, you get like only 720p, and also you have to set through ads now on the basic plan as well. And they also up the prices of every single tier, and they're lowering all the content you get. So you're paying more while getting less content, which doesn't exactly make for a great business model, which is why they're losing money at such an astronomical rate. And then implementing changes and rules like this is only going to cement your death. But to explain it in depth a bit more, they say that once a primary location is set for the Netflix account, Netflix users will be asked to watch something at least once every 31 days in order to keep their devices associated with the location. So they're going to be asking you if you're still watching once every 31 days instead of just asking you if you're still watching while you're having like a Netflix and chill kind of night. But fear not, if you do want to bring in outside people, share that password with people who don't live in your house like a rebel. They say that they're going to implement a way you can do that. You can add an extra member that's outside your house for a small fee. And to elaborate a bit more on the traveling aspect of it, like what if you live in the house with the people who own the account, but you're going to be gone for a while and you want to watch some Netflix while you're gone? You have to verify with Netflix, pretty much like you're asking your mom if you can go hang out with your friends in high school. You got to get permission, basically, before you can go out. And they'll give you this temporary code that will verify the device as a trusted device, and then that'll allow you to continue watching Netflix for 7 consecutive days. So what if you're gone for more than 7 days? Well, I guess you're just shit out of luck. What they're doing right now with all these changes and dumb rules they're implementing is basically like a captain of a ship taking all the cannons and just pointing them at his own ship and blowing holes in it to where the ship starts to sink inch by inch down into the ocean. They're just going underwater so fast. And also, I just found out while reading this article that users on the basic with ads plan don't even have access to Netflix's full library. So you're getting 4 to 5 minutes of ads per hour, and on top of that, you're not even going to have full access to the already very limited, very poor quality library of Netflix. Now, as for me, someone who's never personally purchased Netflix, but I have had like family members who shared it around, I was part of, the Netflix extended family. I'm not going to be too butthurt about this. I don't really watch Netflix anyways. Like I said, they have nothing on there that really interests me. No good content anymore. Stranger Things is pretty much the only thing keeping them afloat. It's like their personal printing press. It's the only thing they have making them money at this point, it seems like. So yeah, it's not going to be a massive hit to the nuts to me. It's not going to be a big old gut punch. It's not going to hurt my widow feelings. I think I'll be perfectly fine. I think I'll move on from this. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to talk about this because Netflix said about a year ago they were going to have a password sharing crackdown feature, and this is what they decided to do. They finally implemented it, or they're going to implement it soon. And I think it's just dumb. It's even worse than I could have imagined. It's just, I'm curious to see how fast Netflix will fail after this. Netflix was one of the big dogs that initially put Blockbuster out of business, and now it's came full circle and they're going to put themselves out of business. A little bit of self-harm on their own company. It's just natural selection, nature taking its course. But I guess that's it for this one, man.